everyone. So, a lot of people have been asking me for tabs on how to play You Might Think by Weezer. And I gave some of you guys tabs. Some of you guys I couldn't give the tabs, and I'm sorry for that. And so, today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to play You Might Think by Weezer. I'm going to be taking you through song part after song part after song part on how to play this song. And so, I'll start with the first part, the intro. And so it's simply D, G, A, D. Repeat that. But instead of going to D, you go to B minor. B minor, A, G, A, D. And then the verse is D, G, A, D. And then the first half of the chorus is the part where they say, "Girl, I think that you're wild." It's B minor, A, G. B minor, A, G. And I arpeggiate the chords because I think that's what sounds good for this song. Where you guys play the chords, and girls, where you play the chords or how you play them is completely up to you. I'm not going to tell you guys, and girls, I'm not going to tell you where to specifically put chords or how to play certain chords. That's going to be completely up to you. So after the B minor, A, G, after the second time you do that, it's D, G, A, D. And then a little part in between the end of the chorus and the next verse is the verse again, just the timing's shorter, that's all. And then after the next verse, after the next chorus, you go to that little bridge part, which is B minor, G, B minor, G, A, and you repeat that 4 times. And then after the last A, you go to G, then A. And then you hit a C chord, which sounds pretty good for the kind of transition from going from the bridge to the solo. So the bridge is and then you go into the solo. And so I'm going to be explaining this bit by bit by bit. And so the first part, you're going to be keeping your second finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, while your third finger is on the 3rd fret of the E string, and your first fret is on the second. Your first finger is on the 2nd fret of the E string. So it's. And then what I do for the barring, for a lot of the solo, you're barring the E and B strings. And so I just take my first finger and slide it down. So if you do that, then it's 7, 7, 5, 3, 5. And then you slide up to the 10th fret of the E and B strings. And then after that you do a pull off with your 3rd finger, or at least that's how I do it, with your 3rd finger of the 12th fret of the E and B string. And then you unbar the E string and slide down for the 7th, 5th, and 3rd fret of the B string. So far you have And so the next part after that is, so it's 8, 8, 8, 8, 7, and then 10, 10, 10, 5, and then slide up on the E and B strings to the 12th fret of the E and B strings, and then 10th fret, and then after you hit the 10th fret of the E and B strings, you just singly hit the B string of the 7th and 5th on the 7th and 5th fret. So it's, and then you do a hammer-on and pull-off on the 5th and 7th fret of the B string. Sorry, I got distracted there. After you do a hammer-on and a pull-off on the 5th and 7th fret of the B string, and then you hit the 7th fret of the G string, the 7th fret of the D string, 4th fret of the G, 7th fret of the G, 5th of the B, and then 7th fret of the B. But when you hit that when you hit the 7th fret, you bend up to the 8th. Then 5th fret of the B, 7th fret of the G. So far you have. And then the last part is you pre-bend up to the 7th fret of the B, and then release to the 5th. So it's yeah, you pre-bend on the 5th. Yeah, you pre-bend up to the 7th on the 5th. You hit the 7th of the G, 4th of the G, 7th of the D, hit the 4th of the D twice, 7th of the D, 4th of the G, and then the 7th of the G, 5th of the B, and then twice on the 7th of the G. So the whole solo together is okay. And then you go into another verse after that. Go into another chorus. And then you go into part. All I want is you. All I want is you. And there you have it. That is You Might Think by Weezer.